What's going on, everybody? Haven't seen y'all in a while. I was out of the game for a little bit. I was sick. I was down and out, but had my regionals on Saturday. Didn't do too hot. I kept going into time. I kept getting burned by Lacrima for 1200 and losing. But the games I did win, the deck did amazingly. This is the updated version of the deck. Completely different from what I was showing before. TLDR, Mutamorphasis is no longer in this build. I needed something that was extremely consistent, that had a little edge to the other decks out there. And I hope you like the new engine that I'm testing out. So let's just run through it really quick. So we got double Runick Fountain, triple Tip, triple Slumber, triple Flashing Fire, triple Freezing Curses, triple Destruction, one Dispelling, one Spiting Storm, and I decided to add the one Golden Droplet. I needed more Runick names, and I also upped the Runick count. So I needed just as much consistency as possible, and having this puts pressure on the opponent, especially if you're stacking this with a Smiting Storm and like a Runick Slumber. Like you're progressively like getting rid of their deck. So I really liked everything about that. That was amazing. Now, we're going to the White Forest. So we're going triple Elzet, triple Rukia, and only double Sylvie. Now, the reason I cut down on these, so I bumped up Rukia to 3 because I just want to draw. I want to draw through my deck as much as possible. I don't like the upstart idea because this deck loses in time. So I want to see my cards. I want to see Runick cards. I like Rukia. It's a free special summon, and you'll see whatever I'm, like the extra engine I'm playing, that it complements well. Like the 4s as tuners really helps the deck get along. Sylvie's okay because I actually cut the White Forest spell, and now I'm only playing the woes. So that was my only target. The Runick spell didn't really do anything for me. It's cool that it resets itself, awesome. But other than that, it really doesn't do anything for the deck at the moment. And you basically just turbo out. Like you just want cards on field. And I also don't play Astiller anymore because it doesn't progress the build that I'm going with at the moment. Now the new engine, I actually put in the Bystial engine. So this did amazingly for me. This was great. No one expected it. It's a great way to get the engine going. It's really good for control. And with the ETUDE, this card by itself won me so many games because it's basically a one-sided macro and no one expects it. So for the Bystial engine, we're going triple Lubellion, Magnemut, Sarner, Druis Worm, Baldrake, Branded Regained, ETUDE. And then the 2 non-engine is just triple tack and Call Pipe. Nothing special there. But this engine by itself literally won me so many games with the fiendsmith cards being so popular. Main decking these Bystials did so much work. No one expected Lubellion, and this plus a Elzet or this plus a Hugin makes a Chaos Angel that makes all of your synchros unaffected by activated effects. So I would always try to make Chaos Angel early. That way I can't get nipped. And Chaos Angel did a bunch of work, and just having these 6s floating on board, plus a Regain that's bringing them back, and then complementing Regained with any of your Runick spells to banish from the top of your opponent's deck, shuffling whatever is back in there to draw an extra card, or with SP interactions to where you activate this, if they have an SP on the field, you summon a Sylvie, you summon a Rukia, you summon anything, they chain the SP, they banish your card, you can shuffle back their SP. So these 2 cards did so much work during the regional, and I just left my locals and I got 2nd place, I believe. So my only loss was to Tenpai, but I played against Tenpai, Snake Eyes, Mementolia, and I forget the other deck that I played against, but it was awesome. This card, I'm telling you, like, check this card out, this one. Alrighty, now we're gonna go into the extra deck. So we're going double Hugin, 1 Jerry, 1 SP, Zapper, Silvera, Rakelia, Coral, Tri-Edge. I'm doing the Omega now just to rip a card out because I'll show you later. We got the Diabell, the Changying, Chaos Angel, the Dispatter, which did amazingly, and the Legacia, just for the draw and pop, pretty good. Now, a lot of y'all were playing during the double Omega rip, but Dispatter can special summon back out Omega after you use the effect to rip out another card. I would, if my Omega had to go to the graveyard, I could shuffle back my Hugin or my Jerry. Dispatter can special summon anything out. It's a non-targeting effect negation, so it helps against Tenpai a little bit. This did amazing. 3,500 booty on top of an Etude. Just sitting on that with negation and other forms of interaction with your Runick spells, like you control the game. Alrighty, and for the side deck. So we're going triple Mulcharmy, triple Dogwood, double Ash, double Skill Drain, double Typhoon. I stand behind this card a lot. It's good for a turn 0 card. As long as your opponent controls 2 spell or traps face up, I believe, you can send it to the graveyard, pop one of the cards. So you can pop Field Spells, Cast You Rebirth, Mirror Match. You could pop the Runick Field Spell, the Runick Fountain. You can pop a lot of stuff and your opponent doesn't expect it. So I like it a lot. Double Evenly and a Harpy's Feather Duster. Honestly, I, at the moment, wouldn't change anything about the deck. It ran so well for me. And unfortunately, I wish I did better at the regional, but you know, I can't really control the time. I can't control how people play in more competitive events, but I would possibly maybe add more time cards, maybe add a Munin, because unfortunately, playing a deck like this, you do go into time, or your opponent kind of controls the pace a little bit, slowing it down to where you do get, you know, game 3. And if you're playing against Snake Eye Fiendsmith, boom, unfortunately they have a built-in 1200 burn. But other than that, the deck is amazing. Etude, I'm telling y'all, like, definitely try this card out. Like, Etude is very, very underrated. Try it out. But other than that, I really appreciate y'all leaving comments, giving me tips, giving me ideas on how to run it. I love this build so far. It's very mid-range, but you can like combo off in the beginning if you want, depending on how you open. Unfortunately, it's really hard to do combo videos because this version of the deck is very freeform. So it's just based upon what you draw at the time, and I focus more on drawing. So that's why I am playing like the Coral Dragon, I'm playing the Tri-Edge, I'm playing the Legacia. Like, I just want to draw and see the deck. So if you can see as much as your deck as possible, you're most likely winning the game. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. And please, like, post more of y'all's lists. Like, I want to see what y'all are running. I want to see the ideas y'all got going on. I want to see more cool techs. And even with like the Azamina stuff coming out, like, I just want to see all that. Like, I really don't focus on new stuff. I like actually playing with cards that are currently out. So I don't really test for the future. I test current. So I know we have a ban list coming up. So I'm not too sure exactly what they're going to hit regarding Runicks, maybe Fountain, maybe Tip again, but we'll see. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. Again, leave comments, leave ideas, leave tips, and peace. I love y'all. Later.